everyone, but here's my friend, Miss Crystel Patterson. Let's give her a hand.
Thank you.
William Jones. I'm the proud principal of Edna Batey Elementary School in Elk Grove Unified School District. And I've been looking for a while for opportunities to really kind of showcase the importance of literature and foundational reading. We have a focus here at Batey on foundational reading, but foundational reading and a love and the joy for reading that is also representative of our student population. So I'm always looking for local authors who have a passion for what they do, who also are reflective of our community, not just our community in terms of like race, gender, creed, but just in terms of, of the importance of celebrating uniqueness, of problem solving, the things that are ubiquitous across everywhere, but also just some of our students just need to hear, and they need to hear from people that look like them. So, we have an instructional coach in our district who I worked with who said, "Hey, you gotta hear about this Crystel Patterson." And I set up a meeting, and I fell in love almost immediately with one of the books. She sent me some excerpts. I do share that I have a particular fondness for Sparkle Getty.
Which one do you think is my favorite book?
Just because in Sparkle Getty, I see all of my students. Again, regardless of gender, ethnicity, whatever, I see somebody with a curious mind who's looking to solve problems. And that just really, as an elementary principal, resonates with me and with the type of students that I'm trying to help foster along in the middle school and high school.
Use a hairdryer. I haven't heard that one yet. Oh, wow.
Met with Crystel and kind of shared my vision for my school and readings to our TK through third grade students, and then also a parent night opportunity where we talk about celebrating the love and joy of reading.
That is where there's a lot of good information to inspire your children.
With a multicultural component to it, not calling out, not a love and joy of multicultural reading, but a love and joy of reading with a multicultural, from using multicultural books, and those are two different things. So, right, and that was unique and wonderful and amazing. So we got both those, and then the parent piece. And then she also, in our conversation, we talked about an opportunity to push these into the classroom. So she worked in collaboration with our district instructional coaches and with my teachers on campus and developed lessons that we could use in the classroom to further support the good stuff that the students saw with the author visit. So it's a full wraparound components, it's a sustainable components, the exposure to the books, it's but also in addition to that, the celebration of the books in the classroom with all the themes and tying it to the things that we're already doing. What's great for the students is, and I think this is with fictional books, right, good books, is that our core curriculum, we have social emotional curriculum and things like that. And in any curriculum, in any class, there's these things that we're trying to teach kids. But I don't know if there's any way to teach it that's more powerful than, especially for our smaller kiddos, than a story, telling a powerful story. And these books tell powerful stories, especially when they're told by Crystel herself, because she can tell us who they're inspired by and all those pieces. And the way that it affects my kids is that it reinforces things that we're already talking about in the class, but takes it away from this idea of theory and into almost a practical application. At the end, she talks about where her inspiration comes from. So now my kids are not only interested in gymnastics, like 1 flip, 2 flip, 3 flip, 4, but now they want to learn more about Gabby Douglas. They want to learn more about, the people that inspired Sparkle Getty. And I think that that's super incredibly powerful, because it's not just, again, the books, but they get curious about what inspired the books, and then they see the author, and then they start seeing themselves as people who are authors and curious and those pieces. And I think, and that's the kids, I think there's also a powerful piece for my teachers too. The powerful piece for my teachers is seeing these books in their classroom, in their kids' hands, and integrating their concepts and the key lessons into what they are already doing. So my teachers are growing as educators. I would recommend her. I am recommending her to go to school sites, I recommend what I now call the Batey package, which is author visits and then also a parent and child workshop component.